What up, y'all? It's Kid Brave. Just hopping on to try to set everything up. So I'm just making sure everything's working out all right. Um, I know I haven't, been live streaming long enough, so I'm pretty sure some people may not know that I'm on. So I'm honestly going to take a look at my Instagram and just shoot out a quick video to the lovely followers and let them know I'm on. So let me do a live real quick. Make sure my face is all good, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's go live. Hmm. Hey Ariel, how you doing, gear? Okay. Oh, what up, Instagram crew? I just wanted to hit you guys up. Dang, it's low key dark in here. Just wanted to hit you guys up to let you know that I'm doing a live stream right now on YouTube. I don't know if you guys ended up checking out my live video on my Instagram within the past like 24 hours, but I ended up saying that I'm have a live stream going on YouTube. So just want to end up. Hey, what up, Kino? What up, Shadu? What's up? So I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm doing a live stream right now. It's actually running as we speak. So I wish I had a stand so I could be able to. Actually, let me try to innovate something right quick so I can maybe have this going on while we talking, while we doing the live stream. So let me flip this around. See if this can prop. Dang, that's probably not gonna work. It's right in front of me. All right, so I'm just showing you guys that I'm on live stream. Let's just do that. If you guys definitely free and got the itch for wanting to see some 6 a.m. duels destroying the meta, then come sign in or come check out my live stream on YouTube, and we can get things popping. All right, y'all. Next live stream, I'm gonna try to find a way like a stand or try to get something like that so I could be able to have this going throughout the time I'm doing my live streams. But in the meantime, I'm gonna kind of focus on YouTube for right now, and hopefully I'll see you guys there. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. I love you so much, and I hope to see you guys there. All right, bye. Alrighty. So I did my little shout out, even though it was only like 2 minutes, as far as on YouTube. Hey, what up, Mark? What it do? What it do? What it do? So hopefully we see some more people from Instagram hopping into the live stream and checking us out. If you guys ended up tuning in last live stream, I did end up saying every live stream, I definitely want to end up just giving the honor and the glory to the Lord. Yes, I am a Christian believer. I love the Lord very much. So hopefully you guys can definitely, support this and definitely, just being in the moment as far as for, bowing your heads and letting me lead in prayer before we get things going. Okay. So, dear Lord, I just want to come to you right now, Father, and just pray to you, Lord, and just say thank you so much, Father, for allowing me to have the opportunity to even live stream, to be able to have a computer, to be able to have electricity, to be able to have power, money, and to be able to, be in a position, of being secure, to being able to having that covering of a blanket over us, to be able to give you the honor, give you the glory, Father, in our lives. We just want to ask of you, Father, to just be in the midst, today during our live stream, to allow it to end up being a fun event, for us to be able to have real live energy, for us to be able to, comment to, all the people in the community, in the stream, and allowing us to just have lots of love and laughter and joy and excitement, throughout this live stream, throughout this time of us just kind of just catching up, getting together, and having fun. So I just want to give you all the honor and the glory, Father, right here, right now, and allow you to be in the midst throughout this live stream. We give you all the honor and the glory, Father, in the name of Jesus. Amen. All right, I'm going to take 1 second to kind of walk away, guys, because it is hot as Satan's balls in here, and I just want to grab a fan real quick. All right, 1 second, y'all. All right. All right, y'all, I'm back. So let's just hop into it. All right. So I got Duelingbook up already. I am kind of conflicted as far as for break it down and showing you guys, kind of like the reasons behind the scenes as far as what I put together, as far as for the deck, dealing with the main, the side, the extra. But I know live stream I did do a little bit of that. What I really honestly wanted to show you guys is the build, just real quick, what card that I honestly recently just took out, just to kind of just have that line of play with that thought of why I did that. And then I honestly wanted to go into a replay and honestly break down some approaches as far as why I did what I did as far as on my moves against Dogmatica. I think it was Pure Dogmaticas. So we could look at his deck. I didn't honestly take a complete look, but it looked like it was, for the most part, pure Dogmaticas. So real quick, as far as for the card that I honestly ended up taking out, it was a legendary. What's his name? Here we go. So legendary Secret of the Six Samurai. He's solid because when you do end up special summoning one of your secret Six Samurais, he can, and he's in your hand, he can actually get special summoned when you normal or special summon a Six Samurai. So it honestly allows you to gain counters on your spells and allow you to continue to keep, gaining those counters to be able to get to the point where you could combo off and be able to honestly have a busted board. But what I realized is when I get to my special summon of a soul, I tend to sometimes find a roadblock because I'll find some of my equip cards into my hand. And it'll be hard for me to be able to get to some of my warriors that I want to special summon, which is wanting me to special summon a Six Samurai so I can continue to keep comboing off from there. And it'll make sense once you guys end up seeing the replay. I'm just kind of just talking as a broad sense as far as for the perspective, as far as how I look at the Six Samurai build. There's other people out there that I've, checked out and seen as far as for their builds. They do end up using needle fiber. I know that's not his name, but I just been so conditioned over the years to honestly have his name be that way. And I stumble honestly on his actual real Northern American name. So I'm gonna call him needle fiber. So some people, as far as for Six Samurais, run him to extend their plays if they do end up, effect veiling, impermanence, ash blossoms, a soul's effect, which is smart, but I personally don't like that. I prefer to just have a broken board where someone sees it and they're like, okay, game 2 or match, good match, because I can't play through that, after game 2 or 3. So yeah, so I'm rambling on. So let me just honestly go into the replay. So let me pull out real quick. Um, let me think. My bad. I kind of got a brain fart, y'all. I forgot where the replays are. Oh, I think it's in my. Okay, yeah. So I did say the replay. All right. So yeah. So Six Samurai versus Dogmatica. Here's a link right here. And if you guys want to take a look at the replay, you know, on your own, what can I do? I guess I can see if I can put it in the description for this video, and hopefully it allows me to do it. If not, then what I could do is I could post this link in my Instagram page in the bio, so you guys can take a look at that. And what I honestly probably do is I'll probably make this actually another video, but I don't know. Let me see if I could put it in the description. If I can't, and that seems like it's not working out for me, then I'll just end up making another video of just probably a straight video of the ins and outs of this replay. If you guys missed the live stream, you guys didn't have time to check it out, or whatever the case may be. So I think I win. I think they go. Yeah. Okay. So it's my turn. I'm going first. So I end up oh no. Oh snaps. My bad. So huh? Okay. Let me refresh it real quick. And oh yeah, Mark. Everyone honestly says the same thing as far as dealing with Six Samurais. I don't. Let me pause it. Sorry. I don't know what the big deal is as far as for six. I mean, I do. I'm sorry. I do know what pole position does, but I prefer not to honestly run it, bro. Just because it just seems so broken and it seems so situational, you know, because I saw one replay from, I forget his name, but he's a judge and he did a replay of it showing what the breakdown was as far as what pole position did. And if I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, bro, which was like you having a monster that was at a certain level and that, I mean, not level, that attack, and your opponent can't pass that attack basically, as far as them summoning monsters. Like normal, special, whatever. They couldn't do that. And I think that's cool, but one, you know, you kind of got to draw into the trap, which I think honestly isn't a big deal because you can draw your whole hand out. But I don't know. I might end up honestly messing around with it. Yes, this gonna Coder. Coder. Yeah, that's his name. I don't know. I might mess around and play with it honestly, bro, but I'm really in love with this build because if you saw my last replay doing the Max E challenge, taking the Max E challenge with Six Samurais, I ended up playing through like 4 hand traps, bro. So I don't know if like that honestly would be consistent as far as for the pole position build. I'd have to look into it and just see really what it is. I'll have to read the card and kind of go from there. No, so no cards can legally be played. Oh wow, yeah, that's broken. So that means you can't end up using like any card like spell trap or monsters. Let me pull it up. Let me check it out. All right, this face up. The face-up monsters with the highest attack on the field is unaffected by cards of spell cards. When pole position is removed from the field, destroy this face-up monsters with the highest attack on the field. So monsters with the highest attack on the field is unaffected by by the effects of spell cards. Huh. So if I'm understanding this right, it sounds like monsters with the highest attack on the field is unaffected by spell cards. And then if this card is destroyed, destroy that face-up monster with destroy face-up monsters with the highest attack on the field. So, I mean, there's got to be a monster that is on the board with pole position. So it's got to be like a double interaction because just this card is kind of all right. I mean, basically, it just doesn't your monsters doesn't get affected by spell cards. So yeah, nah, I don't want that in my life. I mean, I already get so many rage quits already as it is from me just playing the deck that I have. So any more salt thrown on my deck, and me myself, I'm good. I have a mountaintop full of salt of people being salty as heck. So I think the card is cool. I mean, I think if you ended up having the correct extra deck monsters with that card on the field, I think you could definitely put a busted board out. But it's kind of like a one dimension perspective as far as for focusing on just that angle. As far as for my deck, I have several angles. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all one specific angle as far as what I want to get to, which is putting out a busted board, but there's different angles as far as how I can do that. And a lot of people don't know Six Samurais these days, which is dope because they honestly hit me at the wrong times and I can continue to just extend my plays to get to where I want to go. And then with me really working hard on my side deck, um, it really gives me the upper advantage because most people that I play meta, and my side deck is catered specifically to those type of decks and rogue decks. So, um, so I'm looking forward to some duels today. Instant win, and their opponent can play, and there isn't. Oh wow, yeah. See, and that's the thing I honestly don't like, bro. Like, I mean, everyone wants to win, but I want it to kind of be like the anime interaction type of win, where I outright win because I have the upper advantage, but I don't want to get to the point where I'm like Atum Yugi and I just draw magic where I just have that busted card in my hand and it's the final card that I need and then the game's just over. Like I want to be able to have some strategy, some approach, kind of like Seto Kai was dueling. I actually prefer his because it's realistic. It's like actually what happens in real life. So, if you honestly have the build, bro, shoot it your boy's way. I love to be able to, check it out and probably just commentate, on the duel and just see what it looks like, see how it's played, and just show the people, your build. I give you the shout out, the credit and all that stuff. So if that's something that you got, that would be dope. But right now, I really feel good with the build that I got currently right now. I've been working on it for a while now, and it works. So like they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm gonna go to I'm gonna let this play out real quick, and then I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Okay, so he goes first. I thought it was me because it says turn, but I guess he goes first. So he ends up activating Invocation, which is busted because he actually was able to end up getting Dragoons from that. And I wanted to double check on the card to make sure everything was good, and it didn't say that it was any like situational, cards or text that said that you can only do what is that called again? Damn, I'm drawing a blank. But the deck that ends up running this card. It didn't have any specific monsters for it. Invokes, there we go. And yeah, they were able to get Dragoons from that. So I was dumbfounded. And then I saw Dogmatica get dropped. I was like, oh snaps. I'm in for it. So he ends up getting his hand trap, and then I think he ends up passing at this turn. So it goes into my turn. So I'm like, okay, I got a few cards in my hand that I can honestly play with, and let me see how far I can go. So I activate Sheen's Dojo. I think he pops that. No, no, no. Okay, so he goes. So I go Kagaki. Yep. Okay, so I didn't activate his effect. I did Grandmaster, and then I went into battle phase because I don't know if you guys know Dogmatica's, combos, but I was just thinking in my mind ahead of time, okay, he has that hand trap. We know that he has that as far as for that Dogmatica monster. So let me go ahead and use Grandmaster to destroy his Dogmatica monster on the board, and then go a little bit further and try to bait Dragoon's effect. So I think I honestly lose this one, but I was trying to have some big brain plays with this. Okay. So I end up crashing into, I don't know why I crashed. I got 1700. Let me check it out. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, they ended up losing life points. So I end up crashing into Dragoons to be able to special summon. Is that what it was? Nope. Okay. So I just crash, and then I just go to main phase. And then okay. So I send them both to end up going into a soul. And then he uses Dragoon's effect, drops, destroys a soul. And then I'm going to use triple. The reason why I wanted to go with this approach is because I do have Dojo, so I can get a 6 Samurai monster. I just need to draw into the correct cards to be able to continue to extend my plays. So I get into two busted cards as a draw. So now at this point, I go into Dojo, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, I activate Dojo. I end up activating Fuma, or get a special summon Fuma. I get into Keyzon, and then Shogun's gonna pop up. I'm gonna drop Squire. I'm gonna get into Gateway. Then I should activate Gateway and then Reinforcement. Nope. Okay. So I just stayed this way as far as for my approach, as far as not extending, because I wanted to be able to push for further plays on my next turn. I just wanted to get Shogun's effect to be able to get Gateway, and then from there I can continue to keep playing. But I don't know if I win. So he used Dragoons to pop my monster. Yeah, no, I don't win. Because his monster gets a boost, and so does Dragoons. He's at 4,000. So I think I concede on this duel. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to side. We're going to game 2. And I'm like, alright, cool. I know what he's playing. He's using Dogmatica. He has Dragoons. I don't know if he has Dogmatica with another build, like Invoked or Eldritch or whatever. But I felt like I know the general sense of what his deck does, so let's go after it. So I activate Smoke Signal. I'm going to drop my United, and I'm going to get Mizuho, and I'm going to get Shianai. The reason why I ended up summoning those two instead of activating Kagaki is because if I activated Kagaki, and let's say he dropped any hand trap card from his hand to negate his effect, I would be screwed. Because I need 2 warrior monsters to get into a soul and to continue to keep climbing as far as for my plays. So I ended up going ahead and I just searched for one of my blue or red or blue dudes, and then I just ended up normal summoning Mizuho and special summoning Shianai. That allowed me to get 2 counters on United. So typically I'll drop United just to be able to see what other cards I get into. And that was an amazing, 2 draw cards. Temple will allow me to continue to extend as far as counters for my 6 Samurai monsters, and Keyzon is a free special summon from hand. So I go into a soul, I activate her effect, and I believe the Deuce has no hand trap, so I just continue to just go off I drop my equip cards. I get into Hatsume. I special summon Kizan. I activate Shogun's effect. I drop Kagaki from hand. Activate Gateway. Activate Hatsume's effect. Special summon Mizuho. Get counters. And then I'm going to just honestly fast forward the play here so you can see the inboard and how the approach of the plays were. So I just get gain counters. I basically have the infinite loop here where I'm able to end up constantly keep doing the same thing over and over. So I told him, okay, this is the loop. This is how it works. And I showed him a few times. So I said, okay, cool. I'm going to activate Gateway's effect to be able to get all my monsters from my deck to my hand. That is a 6 Samurai monster. So then I just end up going into Saryuja, and then I told him my bad. I ended up misclicking. Actually, I just ended up forgetting to activate Gateway's effect. So I get into Saryuja again. What I'm trying to do, honestly, is get as many Prohibition cards as I can, because the only three cards that can honestly out this board. Okay. Yeah, the only cards really that was able to out my board was basically Dark Ruler No More, Super Poly, and any monster that basically can clear a board, like Raw Spear Mode, Lava Golem, even a Kaiju, but if they only had a Kaiju, it would really not even matter. And I ended up, or usually end up with a VFD, and I'll just honestly just call an attribute so they can't even activate it. I would have probably did maybe Dark. No, I would have probably done Light because he's running Dogmaticas, and just let him try to go from there and figure it out. So anyway, we're in game 3. This was an epic duel. I ended up enjoying it completely. Dude goes first. I forget what he ends with, but he has so much cards in hand, so like check it out. So right now he just ended up getting into this Dogmatica monster. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing her name, because I don't want to be struggling on monsters' names if I don't know. I'm just now honestly, this was my first time honestly playing Dogmaticas completely, but I do remember some lines of plays through some of the homies. So I just remembered what those lines of plays and just paid attention to the game 1 approach of what he did and what cards he had, and just kind of went from there. But the cards that he has, so look, he's got Shadow, Trap, which is going to allow him to get into Winda on my turn. He has Nibiru, Dark Magician, and Infinite Impermanence. So he has honestly 2 interruptions, Impermanence, Nibiru, and he has Winda. So let's continue to keep playing. Okay, he has Beast. So he's going to end up dropping Beast and draw 1. And his draw 1 was a Drolling Lockbird. So I'm playing through a Drolling Lockbird, I'm playing through a Winda, I'm playing through a Nibiru, and an Impermanence. And I still play through it all. So, alright. So, let me end up letting him play through his turn. He gets his trap. Oh, and that trap, I believe, let's see. Yeah, when you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, send one monster with an equal or higher attack from your extra deck to the graveyard, and if you do, destroy that monster. So that's another interruption. So he's got like 5 interruptions. So I'm going to show you how I end up playing through it all. So he sets 3, and then I say, okay, what's that trap that you just added to your hand? So he ends up putting his cards back, and then he just shows me the trap. I take a look at it, and I'm like, okay, it's another interruption. I pop a monster. So let me think about all that I got to do. So he just sets 1, which is interesting. And I'm assuming he probably does it because he has Drolling Lockbird, Impermanence, and Nibiru. So he's like, I'm good. I don't need to set that hard. So I think he's honestly feeling himself like, yeah, I got this. You know, this dude ain't gonna be able to come through and beat me. So let me just set this one interruption, drop draw, and I'll be good. Or he just ended up just said no on my turn. So I ended up activating Smoke Signal. I get Kagaki, and then he drops Rolling Blackbird. So I'm like, shit, I got nothing for him. So I believe I just send Smoke Signal to the grave and I pass. Okay, so I activate Temple. Oh, okay, so I try to extend and I try to pop, I believe, his monster. Okay, so he impermanences me, so he negates the effect. I get into Grandmaster. So I'm trying to build up my counters at this point, hoping that he doesn't have anything to pop it, and I can go off from that. So I try to just massively summon most of my monsters, all my monsters in hand. I go into Kagaki to attack. He activates his trap. So he's going to end up basically popping two, because he can end up sending a monster from extra deck to the grave, and then this monster, when he's an elder, when he gets into the grave, he can pop another card. So what he does is he pops Grandmaster, and that's smart on his behalf because his Grandmaster basically allows me to get a 6 Samurai monster, and I get to add it to my hand, but I had nothing in grave, so I can't add anything to hand. And then he pops and then he ends up saying he's activating his monster in grave, and I believe he's popping Keyzon. So we're just trying to figure it out. So he says he pops Keyzon. So now my Kagaki is at 2 again. Number 200. So I'm like, okay, well, I got no boost of any attack to be able to hit over his monster. So I go to end turn. He attacks my monster. I take that 1,000. Okay. So now I have the thing that's honestly giving me hope is I have Living Fossil in hand, I have Dark Ruler No More, and I have counters. So I can get into my plays if I don't end up getting hit on Shogun's effect. So I'm just looking at my lines of plays. I'm saying, okay, let me end up activating Smoke Signal. And what do I get into? So I get Hatame. I normal summon her. I activate her effect because her effect allows me to banish 2 monsters from the graveyard. From the graveyard to special summon 1. So I activate her effect. I'm going to banish Keyzon and Kagaki, and I'm going to get Grandmaster. So now at this point, which was good on his behalf, now since this is going to be my only special summon, he chain blocks and activates his trap, the Shadow trap. So now he's going to end up going into his extra deck by banishing his cards to get Winda. Just smart. And then I go ahead and special summon Grandmaster. So now that's my only special summon as long as Winda's not on the board. The thing is that I think he didn't calculate and was busted about this counter holder is it drops my opponent's monster's attacks by 100 for each counter on this card. I honestly didn't look at the line of play as far as for using Grandmaster to, I believe, attack Winda. No. What I should have done is had Hatame attack Dogmatica and then Grandmaster attack Winda. But I think I do the opposite. And then Hatame doesn't even attack. Yeah, so I had Grandmaster attack the Dogmatica monster. And I forgot that they have actually less attack because of my field spell. So I attack and I say, over here, actually hold up, let me do it. And he wasn't listening, so I said, you know what, it's all good. I'm going to actually just play through his board and honestly destroy him still. So I activate Dark Ruler No More to negate Winda's effect, so I can continue to keep special summoning. I get rid of them. I get into Assault. I declare her effect. And then I declare a second effect, I believe. Yep. So I declare second effect. I drop 1 equip card to the grave to get Fuma. So I'm at 6 counters at this point. And then I get into Shogun. And I believe he drops Nibiru. Yep. So he drops Nibiru, which is honestly the best play because I don't have any 6 Samurai monsters at this point. But the dope thing is that I have Living Fossil in hand to continue to keep furthering my plays. Living Fossil is basically a monster reborn for me to be able to get really a monster level 4 or below from my graveyard to the field. So I'm still able to activate Shogun's effect. I discard. I get 6 Gateway of the 6. I end up getting the token. I find out what his total attack and defense is. I activate Gateway with me having 7 counters on the field, so I can see that I got some plays. And with Living Fossil, I'm going to grab Hatsume, which is going to allow me to gain counters. And then from here, I just combo off, but the dude's going to end up quitting because he sees that I have plays. Activate Gateway's effect, get keys on. I'm going to gain some more counters. I'm going to send them all off. And then he tells me that I can't activate Ryuja's effect to draw because I used the counter token to be able to end up special summoning. So let me know, y'all, if that was let me know if that was true, because I have 4 monsters as a condition to be able to special summon Sayuja. I don't know why I'm struggling on his name. Sayuja's effect to be able to. I wanted to activate his effect to be able to draw the 4 cards and then of course send 3 to the bottom of my deck. But I wasn't sure if that doesn't count because I used a token as the 4th monster. So I just didn't want to argue with the dude. I just kind of just went ahead and just let the plays happen. But let me know, guys, in the comment if you guys feel that that was not the right ruling or if he was correct, because I really would love to know. So we talked about that, and then we were like, all right, cool, no problem. So I activated Gateway's effect. I activated Gateway's effect to end up getting Mizuho, and I'm thinking, okay, so Ryuja's effect allows you to special summon a monster from your hand. So I activated his effect to summon Mizuho and be able to continue to keep comboing off with a monster on the field. So from there, I ended up special summoning she and I grabbed both of them with Gateway's effect, and there's my loot. So I ended up calling out saying, okay, got infinite counters. You know, it's cool if I end up activating Gateway's effect to be able to get all my monsters from my deck to my hand. He says, yeah, sure, cool. So I end up summoning into Yuja. I get into the cards that I want. I'm still trying to look for Shien's Dojo because I need to get into my Squire. So right now, I just try to draw as much as I could, and I got into my Squire, and I popped some cards by discarding. So he knew that I was honestly going to go off and continue to keep playing. What is crazy is within, I think, 2 of my turns, I ended up playing through a Nibiru, I played through a Winda, I played through a Dogmatic Punishment spell, Permanence, and Duelingbook. So that was an epic duel. I was dumbfounded by like not realizing how broken and crazy that line of play was. So, I guess honestly, what I want to say is, even if you're not a 6 Samurai player, I enjoy the deck. As you can see, it's freaking good, even against the meta. But you know, my main thing is that I want to just say is that, you know, if you guys have a deck that you guys enjoy, that is rogue, that isn't meta, continue to keep playing around with it. Continue to keep messing around with the builds. Look at the format and understand what those decks do and how they play, how they interact with other decks, like their interruptions, as far as for their like, for example, this trap, drop in window, being able to use the punishment spell trap to be able to pop 2. You know, those are staple cards that's going to be in the dark meta build. So having the understanding of what they do and you having the ability to extend is the key thing to be able to play in nowadays Yu-Gi-Oh! Because if you have your cards wiped, if you have your cards popped, if you can't play your regular mechanic of a deck, what can you do to counteract that through your sides or through your cards that you have in your main to keep pushing through to win the duel? You know, in my approach, I had Infinite Permanence, I had Dark Ruler No More. Thank God I drew into Dark Ruler No More, because if I didn't, I probably would have definitely screwed myself up and lost that game. Not not popping the Window Monster, you know. So I had a brain fart for a second, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to pop that monster. So then we try to find out what's another way to get her off the board, and you know, it happened. It worked out perfectly. Thanks to God. So with what I'm just saying is, you know, just have that mindset. You know, just know ultimately you got to look at how your opponent's decks are played just as well or even more than your deck, because if you know their ins and outs deck of how they play, you know how to counteract, you know how to combat, you know how to play against it, you know how to go into it with the right mindset. So that was the whole point of me just showing you guys this replay. Hope you guys enjoy it. I hope it makes sense. If you guys don't, you know, understand it or want me to end up slowing down, want me to break it down even more as far as for my lines of plays, the approach, as far as what I did, just, you know, leave a comment below, man, and just let me know, you know, those things so I can be able to have a different approach as far as how I can go about my live streams, you know, and further content in the future. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little um, antsy with with wanting to end up dueling some people. So let's get into it. So I did warm up a little bit before the live stream, but it wasn't really honestly anyone, you know, high ranked or anyone that was really, you know, trying to take the game really too serious. I just honestly played a warm up duel with, you know, some dude in the advanced format, which we know, you know, if you play on Duelingbook, you know, people honestly can quit like left and right because it's not gonna mess up their rank. So I just played someone in there, and they ended up rage quitting. They dropped an Ash, and they were like, "Yeah, fuck this shit. I'm not gonna play through this." He has combo. I don't want to end up losing any street cred on Duelingbook because uh, I'm playing a tier 4 deck. Um, so dude rage quit, and I was like, all right, cool. I guess that's gonna add to my confidence going into the live stream today. So I'm gonna hop into this match and let's see what it do. I always say good luck and have fun to my opponent. And I apologize ahead of time, guys, if I am a little quiet. It's extremely hard as far as being able to have a full-blown conversation and just talking out of your butt, and also think about how your opponent's playing, how you want to play. So bear with me, please. If I do end up staying quiet, it's just because I'm thinking of my lines of plays as far as what I can do to win the duel. And I'll talk during the time of him playing his moves and him making his decisions, because it actually helps me think better. But during my turn, it might be a little bit of a struggle. And I'm gonna just let the dude know. Last game I was having a little lag, so I'm just tell him if I do play slow, I apologize. All right. So I'm doing a shameless plug. I apologize, guys, as far as for letting them know that I'm on live stream. I'll probably be doing that with every person that I duel because I love marketing. I love putting myself out there and letting people know, you know, what I'm about and what I do. So, oh wait, there it was. So I'm gonna let this dude know that we're doing a live stream so he can actually tune in and check out some duels. So let me pop this open real quick so he can get the link. Oh, this actually will be better. Let me mute this. This would be better for me to end up actually checking out how things are instead of going to my live room right here. All right. All right. I'm learning as I go as I live stream. So this is much better for sure. I can see what I'm doing and how I look, just so I can critique myself for the next time. All right. So I'm going first, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna activate Sheen's smoke signal. See if he's got anything for this. I said, guys. All right. So he said that the Sheen smoke signal is cool. So I'm gonna bait him with the hand trap. Hopefully, I pray to God he does not have gamma, because if he does, that's really gonna suck. That's what's up. The channel is all about this deck for this format. That's cool when I do run into some people like this. You know, they honestly always say, oh, 6 Sims, oh man, that's a throwback. Oh man, I love that deck. Oh man, it's so good. You know, back in the day, you know, we just have like a real quick conversation about it. And I love that because, you know, it's a good conversational starter and it lets me know how this duel is going to go or this match is going to go throughout the duel. You know, if someone's salty or upset or mad, you know, it's just kind of a Debbie Downer, you know, on the whole situation. So, um, I ended up activating my spells because I want to end up gaining my counters. So let's see if he ends up if I bait him as far as using a hand trap. As long as he doesn't have Gamma or Nibiru, I should be okay. And since he said he used to play it, you know, it's oh shoot, you know what? He probably might be stream sniping me. Let me ask the dude. I should have never told him that I was honestly live streaming. That kind of set myself up to fail because he probably sees how what's in my hand and everything. So it's not it's no bueno. I wish I could hide my hand. I remember Triff did that, but I wasn't sure how he did it. Thank you for being a team player. Facts. Alright, cool. So he says he's not stream sniping, so you know, all we got in this world is our word. So I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna activate United now and just see if he has anything. Alright, so he doesn't have anything. I wonder if he has any hand traps. Damn. Come on, baby, give me a good card. Ooh-wee! Drew into, as people say, the God card, but you know I'm religious. There's only one God. So I just drew into the best card I could have drew into. So I'm so the only thing that I'm hesitant about is if I do drop these two cards and I get into a soul. You know what? I'm gonna probably jump ahead and I'm gonna probably get into let me think. Sorry. So I could get into soul. If he negates that, then I'm honestly screwed for this turn. If I get into Shogun and let's say he negates it, yeah, okay, that's the best line of play. All right, so I'm gonna activate this. I'm gonna send these two, I'm gonna activate Shogun's effect. That's gonna give me some counters. Thanks, brother. Man, this dude's 3. I would be running a tier 0 deck right now. Yeah, if Gateway was at 3, guys, honestly, I think that that would probably be easily meta deck at that point. That's like giving True Dracos freaking terraforming and their field spell back. Like, it's just too broken. Let me activate effect. Okay. Alright, so he's thinking. So at this point, I should have waited for the counters just so he can think that he's got me. But it's honestly damn if you do, damn if you don't type of situation right here for him. No. Oh! Dang, that is the one hand trap I could not afford. Oh my gosh. Man, alright, so he ended up getting me on that one. The only card I really could do to extend is talents, but I could think of that I can end up. It's all good. It's part of the game. Alright, so I'm gonna use triple tactical talents. What I should have done, oh my gosh. I should have looked at one of my, man, I wasn't thinking. Well, actually I couldn't have, I'm sorry. Because he had to have activated a monster's effect. So I'm just gonna draw, should I draw 2? Let me think. I got 5 counters on the field. Let me think. If I draw 2, that's not really going to help. But if I do activate this to look at one of my opponent's cards in their hands, then that might hurt them, and I'll know what they're playing. Yeah, I'm going to activate this card. I'm going to look at their hand to see what they're playing. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to look at his hand to see what he's playing. Hopefully I could probably drop a card. So he's playing fossils. Oh, hell no. Fossil dig for sure. Alright. Look at your opponent's playing hand and choose one card from it to shuffle into the deck. Yeah, I could have just stayed quiet and just let him discard that so I don't gotta worry about it, but I want to be a team player, especially since he was showing me his true colors. So, so yeah, I'll let him have that. So I'm gonna have to end my turn because I got no extenders from here. Dang, if that was Impermanence, if that was Effect Veiler, if that was any other hand trap, like Gamma and Nibiru just destroys us. So the other thing I was just about to say, he has a statue, but the good thing is I'll be okay taking 1,000 any day. As soon as I end up honestly getting a 6 samurai, Let me think. So I can't special summon anything but wind. Okay. So yeah, I could just normal summon her. Let me get into main phase. Normal. Let me get my counters. Attack. Sorry guys, I'm getting a little delay. Alright, cool. Alright, so now I can honestly combo off. I don't know what that set card is. I'm assuming, oh man, it's probably Called by the Grave. So, let me think. So let me think. He has Called by the Grave, so he could end up banishing one of my Shianais, one of my red or blue guys that honestly. Let me think. What I really would love is honestly a negate, like a Shianai or a Herald. This dude is so cool. So let me check what I have in Grave. So I could get into Fuma. Oh, you know what? What I'll do is I'll probably special summon my 4 monsters because I can continue to keep looping. I'll just get all my monsters, keep a red or blue. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll just show it to you guys. All right. So declare. Okay. So I'm gonna get Mizuho. La 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 la. Where's he at? Yeah. Okay, special. Okay, and I gotta be careful because I don't want to run out of counters. Let me think. Okay, so I need to get into yeah. So I'm trying to think how I can negate Call by the Grave because I know that card is set. And I wanna try not to wasting my counters because right now I can't loop. So I'm gonna end up getting into Shianai or Keyzon. Get Keyzon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll get Keyzon. Because I also got to think, you know, what the summoning conditions are for Saruja, which is basically 4 monsters with different names. All right, so I'm gonna get 1, 2, activate effect. And then I'm gonna get Grandmaster. Here. Alright, so now I can special summon these four, get into keys, or Saruja, special summon a level 1 and level 4. Okay, yeah, I think I got the line of play. So I'm just thinking it out loud, guys. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna draw my 4. 1. Come on. 2. Oh, nice. Nice. I guess we can drop. I know we can drop him. Prohibition. Is that cards in the on the? Let's see. Can you negate cards on the field activated by declaring one card name? Cards with that name and their effects cannot be. Cards already on the field are not affected, including face up, including face down cards, including face down cards. Huh. Okay. So I'm gonna end up putting this back. And I'm gonna put this back. Alright, I'm gonna activate this. I'm gonna activate Saruja's effect. Let's see. Get special summon. Yeah. Okay, Saruja's effect. Good. Okay. Cool. So I can special summon him, activate his effect. Okay, so I gotta grab a monster that doesn't have the same attribute as he does. I guess I'll get blue to hand. She and I spend a game encounters. Okay. Alright, cool. So now I can end up getting into Sheehan's Squire. And then from there, I'm gonna get into Sheehan. So that's gonna be able to stop me from them activating Call by the Grave. You can see the team bio channel. It has a 16. One sec, guys. My bad. All right. So cool. So I know this was kind of like a big brain play, at least for 6 Samurai players. I know that he has Called by the Grave. I had to end up thinking, okay, how am I going to be able to end up getting around that card? And I did by grabbing basically Sheehan. So if he does have impermanence, he has Called by the Grave. I can negate it. So we should be good from here. Now, since I don't have red Shianai or Zuho, I have to get to that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna honestly get into number 60. But let me ask this guy something real quick. He was telling me Team Bio has a nice. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Team Bio, honestly, inspired me to play 6Ms. Collaborate with him and Team Samurai. Alright. So now I'm gonna end up activating Gateway's effect. Alright, so we drop 4, 3, 4. I'm gonna have to get the keys on from the grave, and I guess that's okay. Just because I have Xian on the field. Special summon. Activate Gateway's effect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright, so let's overlay these guys. We're gonna get into number 60. Okay. Alright, special summon. Alright, special summon this card from hand because Mizuho's on the field. Alright, so now I have the infinite loop, and I can honestly play from here however I want to play, to be honest. Clearing. Alright, so I'm just asking them basically, since I have the loop and it's going to continuously to keep going, if I basically have the clear to be able to mainly get 1 billion counters, because I can get up to that if I wanted to. I know the loop is... Alright, so he knows the loop. And I'm just thinking, while I'm writing to this dude, this is probably the only legal deck, or only deck that has a legal loop. If there isn't, if this isn't the only deck then that has the loop, please put it in the comment section below, because 6M is the only deck that I know that can do that. And that's insane. So if you have 3 gateways, like honestly, if they ended up having our Link monster, Shogun, RIP, since he in the grave, wasn't once per turn, then that would honestly be clutch for us. Because if they negate it, then hopefully we can extend and go further into another Shogun. But, you know, honestly, and I don't know why they didn't do that, because to be honest, we don't really got enough steam to be able to put in 2 Shoguns and continue to combo off, unless you have like enough extenders in hand. You know, in my build, I think I do typically, like at least 89% of the time. But if they just had that, they could honestly keep Gateway at 1 forever if they wanted to. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just going off the rails. I'm trying to think, what can I do? Because typically I don't open up Shein too early. Um, so what I could do is I could set up for the line of play for the next turn. Pop his field and grave. Oh yeah, so I think VFD, Appaloosa, I think Appaloosa, VFD, and Herald should be enough. Okay, so let's go into that. So let me get into another Saruja. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 for another Saruja. Draw some more. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. So I got enough extenders here. I'll just cycle basically by putting my 6 Samurai monsters. Oops, dang it, misclick. It's cool, I'll just end up getting them back later. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into VFD, what did I say, Appaloosa? So I should get into Appaloosa first. One, two, three, four. If you end up with Savage and Hero, it is GG. Alright, so he said if I end up with Savage and Herald, he said it's GG. I'm curious if he can play through one negate. Alright, so we got Appaloosa at 4. He's probably gonna quit after this. Seeing Appaloosa at 4. I want to make sure that I destroy him. Which one card? Do not think so. Herald or Savage. Please do the full combo. This dude is so cool. So yeah, I was just curious if he was able to end up playing through at least one negate. But right now, I'm honestly gonna probably put up. Let's see. So I got Trinity or Trishula. This ain't Matrix. Trishula and Croc. Get VFD there, and then Herald. I'll probably do. Do I have enough? VFD, Nat Beast, and Herald. Okay, yeah. So I can do that. Alright, so let's send these off. Let's get Trish. Vanish. And hand. So I'm going to clear everything. Ooh, Conductor. And then that's called by the grave, I'm sure. Alright, so I'm almost done with my turn. I promise you I've probably been playing for 30 minutes. I apologize. I promise you I don't play this long as far as for a turn in normal tournaments. I'm just enjoying, just playing games, just kicking back, just playing a kid's card game, So I honestly did not weigh out how my field was going to look. Um, because I'm going to have to get rid of Blue Boy. Well, actually, let me think. Because I have Living Fossil. Let's see, so I can get into a level 4. I mean, level 9. Should I get into... I think I'm going to probably get into Nat Beast, and then I'm going to get into Hero. And I think that should be enough. Because he can't use spells, and he won't be able to use monsters effects. So yeah, let's not overkill it. Alright, so let's get into Keyzone. Let's get Squire. Let's send these two off. Nat Beast. Where we at? Okay. And then get Squire. Alright, so this field should be enough. Alright, and then I have a Prohibition. I'm trying to think what cards do they run. I know they run the Dino Kaiju monster. But that won't honestly help them in this situation. I'm gonna just, I mean, even Called by the Grave top stacks that. I'll just say Super Poly. That's really the only card that could really save him at this. Well, actually, Super Poly you'd have to discard. I'm gonna say Raw Spear Mode. That's the only card. Only card. Alright, yeah, that's the only card that really could save him at this point. Just a tip. Alright guys, I think after this duel, when you have Hero, you cannot activate. Yeah. Yeah, that is a good point. He ended up saying when you have Herald and you have Neteria Beast on the field, Herald negates Neteria Beast's effects from being able to stop spells and traps. I personally had to realize that the hard way, but yeah, I realized that the hard way because I ended up cheating one time, thinking that, oh, I can activate Neteria Beast and I can activate Herald whenever I want. But Herald honestly has to get off the field before you are able to activate Neteria Beast's effects, because Herald sends cards to the banner zone, not to the graveyard. So if it's coming from the deck, it's coming from the hand, it goes to the banner zone, and that doesn't it doesn't hit Neteria Beast's requirements as far as what it is. Explaining. Alright, so he's activating this Fossil Dig. I'm going to end up negging with Sheehan. And honestly, it's probably going to go into game 2. Alright, So I'm in the kitchen already, guys. So you're probably gonna see me grab shit and whatnot, you know, from the background. Let me just lift this up real quick. And I'm just gonna grab some water. I'll be right back. Alright. Alright, guys. I'm back. Got some agua. I don't know how thirsty you be getting when you keep talking and there's lights in front of you and you just get dehydrated for some reason. Alright, so we know that we're playing dinos right now, so I think the best way to honestly combat against them would honestly be DD Crow would honestly help. I would run Nibiru or Lightning Storm. Let me tell him I'm back. Alright, so I would run Nibiru or I would run Lightning Storm, but if they have, I forget what dino it is. I think it's Dolka or Lagia, something like that. That stops spells or traps and monster summons and stuff. So I don't play dinos too much, so I'm not sure. I don't know if Impermanence is gonna help. Because they do have Miscellaneous Source. So I think the best bet would be Dark Rogue no more, just because whatever they put out on board, I can stop. And I could, I don't know. I think there's two monsters that spell and traps only negates and monster negates. So I have a feeling I'm gonna end up just activating that card. So I'm gonna send. So the good thing about the way I built my deck is I have literally these sticks that I typically just side out every time, because these are typically go first cards. I mean, this card would be good, you know, going. I mean, yeah, it's going first because you're having your opponent activate a monster effect. If it's a quick play, it would be busted. And I wish it was, but it's not. So let's go ahead and side those out and let's see what happens. Okay. So I wonder if he's gonna have me go first, because I think he had me do that last time. And he did. Well, that sucks. I totally forgot he had me go first. Um, if he has gamma, then that's definitely gonna suck. Dang, this hand would be busted going second. I don't know if I should play through this, because if he has one hand trap, I'm honestly not gonna be able to play through it. I hate you for letting me go first. I mean, who says that? I hate you for letting me go first. That's like something especially Six Samurai players want to do. But I don't know, because I feel like if I don't try to do something, then he's gonna destroy the board. But I don't know, let's see. He could be bluffing, he could have nothing. We won't know until we try to push through. Alright. So the only card I could think of, I don't want to end up getting keys on, or Kagaki. The only card that's really going to help me is keys on. Activate. Normal summon. Special summon. Do I activate United now, or should I wait? No, I'm activated now. Okay. Alright. What cards can I get? Are you kidding me? If I did not side, I would have been able to destroy this dude. Because remember, I had Prohibition and had triple tactical talents. So I would have had at least a Prohibition and maybe two talents, or two Prohibitions and a talent. Oh man, okay. Well, if he doesn't destroy me this turn, I don't even think I can extend. Yeah, this is not looking good. um, Activate second effect. Alright, so let me send 4. Let me get Kazaru. At least the good thing about this is I'll know what cards he has in his side. So far, okay, I'm at 4. I don't remember if he dropped the Nibiru. Let's see, what cards do I want? It's really... I'm assuming he's probably gonna Gamma. If he knew my deck, he would know that I don't have shit because I don't have any counters on field. So I'm really just honestly extending my plays until I can find out what I can do from here. But what is he gonna do? Alright, cool. So I'll take that. Oh, that's a dope token. Alright, so I'm gonna get Gateway. And dude is weak as fuck. Wait. If you control, okay. So if he doesn't end me this turn, I can push back and get into the game. We'll see. Oh! Let's go. I'll take that 3K. I don't have to worry about Gamma because he's got cards on the field. So what I need to do is activate Gateway and then wait. If you control no face up. Control no face up cards. Fudge. So that's not gonna work. Well, it's all good. I don't really need Lightning Storm. If he ended up having Conductor, then this definitely would have happened. But Lightning Storm is not really that important. And plus, since he has those monsters, let's go. My bad. 1 second, guys. My wife is heading on out. Alright, sorry about that, guys. The wife's prego, so I'm trying to make sure that she's all good. Alright. Yeah, and the wifey had to go get some food for your boy since he's live streaming, so you know she had to go on that Taco Bell run. So so yeah. Alright, so we got some good cards in hand, so I don't have to worry about hopefully another Nibiru, and I know I don't have to worry about Gamma because they can't control any monsters. So I should be good. So I'm gonna go ahead and activate, and I hope he doesn't run Ghost Ogre. Nice. Okay. Should I activate his effect? Oh, give me 2. Yeah. Well, let's try it. Cool. So it went through, and I can do him, right? If this card is number 2, special summon 1/6 monster. Okay, cool. Doesn't. Wait. Okay, so just when it has a different name. Cool. All right, we in there, boys. All right, so let me think. I'm thinking of going into Shogun, and then probably going into number 60. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Cause the soul, yeah, I already got all those cards. Yeah, what can hurt? What can happen? And the good thing too with this going through is I can get into dojo. So for some reason, if he does have another, he's probably gonna say something about the lightning storm. All right. So the good thing about the Senior Dojo is if he does have a Nibiru, we're Gucci honestly because we can push through with special summoning a dojo I mean, a 6 samurai monster with dojo. All right, cool. So I'm gonna end up activating Gateway's effect. Send those 2. Send these 2. And then I'm gonna end up getting keys on. Special summon. Get my counters. Activate effect. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he was trying to say something. Alright. So we get another keys on. Alright. So what would really suck is if he ended up having DD Crow. If he does, then that's definitely gonna suck. Because we want Mizuho or Shinai. I don't see too many people running DD Crows. So that's why I know this is kind of like a conversation that I should show you my build, but it's gonna suck if they do end up having if he has a DV Crow because I need Mizuho. I only have one copy of it in my deck. So if he hits me with that, then it's definitely gonna hurt a lot. Because I won't be able to combo off. I still will be able to get some strong monsters on board. But I won't be able to loot. And that would be interesting if that does happen. Because honestly, I've only had that happen to me like twice since I've even been a 6 Samurai player. So let's see if he chains to it. Okay. Alright. So either he's trying to... how many summons is that? Oh no, that's way more than 4. It's like, let's see, 2 Kagakis, Shogun, 2 Kizans, 2 Kagakis, so that's 4, 5, 6. It's like 7. So with him asking about the summonings, I'm assuming he's going to Nibiru me. So he's probably going to wait to Nibiru me. So since he just kind of played his hand out loud, I think what I'm going to do is... Okay, so I can't jump the gun, because if I do end up activating Dojo now, then I won't be able to bounce back from a Nibiru. So I'm going to honestly just have to wait for him to drop it, and then I'll just bounce back once he ends up activating it. Or he can activate it too late, and I can honestly get into my place from there. So let's see. Either or, I should be able to play through. Yeah. So 1, 2. Yeah, okay, so I got 4. Declared. Okay, yeah, I took 4. Alright, just wanted to make sure I got the 4 counters off. Alright, special. Right. Okay. 1, 2, 4. Ah, shoot. I should have took some from Dojo. Yeah. Alright, so he recognizes this loop. It's the loop. So I wonder if he has Nibiru now. I mean, I guess it would be smart for him to do it now, but I'm still going to be able to bounce back. Alright, so let's see if he'll give it to me. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to grab all my 6 hand monsters from that deck to my hand. And then what I'm going to do, just in case he has Nibiru, excuse me, or any card really that's important. Yeah. Exactly. So he said even if he has Nibiru, I guess, in hand, he said even if he Nibiru'd me right now, I would be able to end up still comboing off. And honestly, I'd be able to have well, I'd have a big ass counter, I mean token, but you'd probably be in defense. So I was just gonna say that I could probably use that to attack against him, but it wouldn't really matter. All right. So he's just showing some love as far as with Six Samurais. I don't know if you guys can read. I'm sorry, I'm commentating each time I write. I don't know if you guys can read it and see it, but I like to talk, you know, just so you guys can stay in the loop. So all right, so at this point, honestly, what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna get into Saruja because there's no reason really for me to draw at this point. I have full blown combo. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably, let's see, one, two, three. Yeah, so I'm just gonna end up getting into Appaloosa now. One, two, three, four. And then I'm gonna drop her. Okay, cool. So now since I have her, what I wanna do is probably get into Ravenous, because I wanna end it. So I'm thinking I should get into Trishula, Ravenous, and then I'll just kind of go from there. Because Ravenous gets a boost. Yep, 500 attack for each card in your hand. So I can honestly rotate I can rotate as many Six Samurai monsters. And honestly, what I could do is I can activate Gateway and just get all my monsters from my graveyard to my deck. I mean, to my hand. And just boost it up to like 10k. And just kill them. So I think that's what I'll do. So what I'll do is I'll special summon. Okay, I'll activate Dojo since I have Appaloosa on the field. And then I'll get Mizuho, special summon him. The first monster I'll end up getting will be Trishula. I think what I'll do is, let's see, you can banish any of this. Special summon. Yeah, I'll get Nibiru, and I'll get this card. Nice. Damn. Gamma. He was saying that he had full combo. I understand dinos can break boards, but I don't get why he wanted to go second. Like, why? You know, like that will honestly, what he said, but I wanted to see the 600 film through. Oh. You should sub. Alright, so he's just sharing me some love. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna end up getting into Ravenous. I'm gonna get into Sheehan Squire. And I'm gonna get into Mizuho. Alright, so now I'm gonna end up getting into Ravenous. Alright. Cool. So I got Ravenous. Effect of Ravenous. So Ravenous is effect. I'm gonna end up drawing 2. So that's good. I mean, I'm gonna special summon monsters, 6 samurai monsters still, so I might as well activate that now. I'm gonna end up activating Gateway's effect. I'm gonna end up grabbing all my 6 samurai. Oh, don't have any in deck. So I'm honestly, yeah, I'm honestly gonna grab all of them in hand. I'll find out how much that is. So this is honestly a line of play. I honestly, sorry, one sec, guys. Wife's at the door. All right. So I was just saying, guys, that I honestly hadn't thought about this line of play. Ravenous can end up, getting a boost by 500 for each card in hand, and Gateway can grab 6 samurai monsters from your deck or your graveyard. So now I have a huge Ravenous monster on the field, and then I can special summon. So let me get the rest of my monsters that I want on the board. Special summon into them. I'm gonna get Shein. And then I think I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm gonna activate Gateway's effect one more time. Get as many monsters as I can in hand. And I think that's it. Alright. So I got Appaloosa at 32, Trishula at 27, Ravenous. Alright, so I'm just gonna end up attacking over. Damn. So he had Ash and he had Gamma. Like, I mean, honestly, I'm happy that I won, but I'm honestly a little upset because if I understand it correctly, he ended up having Ash, Nib, and Gamma in hand. Like, that should have been more than enough for him to stop me and win this game. So I'm just trying to find out what was his thought process. I wanted to see you go through Nibiru, but not activate Ash or Gamma? Like, that cost him the game. I could not play through it with... Oh, I could not play through it with 6 amps. Wow. So I feel like I honestly got robbed that game, man, because he could have honestly activated Ash, he could have activated Gamma, and it could have been any time in the duel because I went first, and he could have won. But I think he wanted to know out of his curiosity if I could play through Nibiru. I'll take it. Win is a win, but, it's kind of a downer because I could have probably lost and had us go to game 3. So I wanted to see how someone could do it. Thank you. No problem. You're solid, Rose. we could have stopped this game. Alright. So he probably could have won, but I guess he wanted to just activate Nibbler and just go off that way. I mean, have me see if I can go off that way. But you know, it's all good. I wish I can keep this as a replay, but I didn't. I don't know. I feel like I didn't truly win. Let me make sure that he has a link and whatnot so he can tune in as well. In a second, guys, my wife, since she came back with the munchies, I'm probably gonna still play, but I'll probably be eating for the most part, so I may not be talking. Alright. So I just honestly made a real cool friend. I'm gonna add this dude. Alright. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop on out. I'm gonna add this dude as a friend, and then I'm gonna grab him some food. Let's see. So we go back out. It's not that constructor. Where is it? I think it's profile. Yeah. As a friend. I like Big Bustin', I just can't lie. Alright, bro. So go to the home page and click on profile viewer. And type my name on the user and search bar. Alright, cool. So he's hella chill. Damn, that thing disappeared. Alright. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, I got invited honestly to a tournament. I'll probably be talking about it. You know, I actually will be talking about it. Probably next week, or the week of, honestly. Yeah, the week of probably be better. So I just wanted to let you guys know that it'll be in the next like 2 weeks, on Sunday. So 2 weekends from now on Sunday, I will be live streaming, but it probably will be of me dueling against people in that tournament. So yeah, just stay tuned for that, y'all, and I'll just keep you posted as the days continue to end up getting closer to it. But I just wanted to let you know I got invited to a tournament, so I'm excited to play in it. The giveaway is, I think, like $200 for the first place winner, but you do get prizes for second and third place. So I'll let you guys know how that goes for sure. Alright. Alright, so let me end up giving him the link one more time just in case he didn't get it. Shit, where is it? Alright, cool. Do we still got some people in here? Oh, okay, cool. Alright, cool. Alright, y'all, I appreciate the love. I appreciate you guys sticking in and, you know, staying in, tuning in, whatever you want to call it, and checking me out. I'm yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some food. Give me one sec. I'll be right back. Oh. Got the munchies. Alright. Oh man. Neck low key tight. Alright, y'all. We got the food. My taco. Alright. So let's go into another duel. So we ended up meeting a real cool dude. Hopefully he's in the stream. I salute you if you're in here. Cool as hell, man. I appreciate you definitely showing love to 6Ams and just being a real cool dude in general, man. I really appreciate it. Alright, while we waiting, smash this taco real quick. Got on. So I don't know if you guys saw this last time. I ended up playing against the homie we just played against, but you know, again, shameless plug. I'm just putting myself out there to let people know, you know, I'm a live streamer. So Malelo, if that's how you pronounce his name, says hello to the stream. So if you guys want to say hi back and show him some love, you're gonna need it. I'm about to whoop that ass. Hopefully. I don't like to sound cocky, so hopefully I can win. Hey, so much love. That's what's up. Alright, cool. So I got a pretty busted hand. If he does have a hand trap, I should be able to play through it. Hopefully he doesn't have Gamma or Ash. If he doesn't, I should be good. Okay, cool. So we in there. So the only sucky part about this hand is that I did end up starting with a Fuma in hand. Well, actually, it's not that bad because I do have live fossil or living fossil. I'm sorry, in hand, so we should be good. All right, cool. Hmm. It's cool if he is. All right. I mean, it's not cool, but you know what can I do? I did end up, letting them know that I was live streaming, so I kind of set myself up for that. But what I will do as far as for learning from this is let them know that I'm live streaming, and if they want the link, then I'll give it to them after the duel. All right, cool. So we should be Gucci on whatever we do. So since I have living fossil, let me see. Yeah, we want to get Mizuho or Kagaki. So let's send these three to the Brave. So I'm thinking Hatsume or yeah, I'm gonna end up doing Mizuho. Alright, so let's send these two. Activate effects. I feel like this dude is stream sniping because he's taking a little too long to respond to my play. Or he just has some bad delay on his plays. But it's all good. You know, while he's thinking and whatnot, you know, I'll just go ahead and take my time and smash my face into some food. Shout out to Taco Bell, y'all. If you guys got a favorite place that you love as far as for fast food, put it in the comment section below. Let's start a conversation. Taco Bell is lit. Hands down my favorite fast food joint. I'll say that and Chick-fil-A. I don't know if you guys are on the East Coast or if you guys are overseas, but if you guys don't have Chick-fil-A, oh man. Best customer service and best food of all time, in my opinion. Food, Taco Bell, I think is number one, but Chick-fil-A, they know what they're doing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I'm gonna get keys on. You guys pretty much, I think, know the plays. If you guys are just tuning in, what up? What it do? How you living? But basically, we're gonna end up getting into number 60 again. I thank God that they didn't end up hitting that card, because, man, it's a lifesaver for this deck for sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Get keys on again. Special summon this nigga. Get my counters up. Alright, and then I'm gonna overlay. Get number 60. Move them over. Back. Second effect. I honestly feel like I should just play through, because I mean, I don't want to cheat, but dude, takes a minute for the responses. And I'm not gonna complain, man, because again, we don't know if his internet connection is low. And plus, I'm pretty sure I got game here. I think I got him. Oh, brave. Alright, so we're gonna get she and I. Grab that. Special to Shogun. Get my counters. Activate Gateway's effect again. Uh, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I'm gonna get another she and I. And we're gonna have infinite loop. Alright, so I don't know if he knows Six Samurais or he's just letting me play through because he doesn't have anything. Hopefully he's real cool and chill and whatnot. I mean, he seems like he's been so far, which is a blessing, but we'll see. Usually when I get to this point, they're like, what? No, that's impossible. Oh, no, that's not what Gateway says. Oh, no, you can't do that. Oh, no, do the loop as you continue to play and get the cards that you want. You know, it's just combatant towards, you know, me trying to, like, do what I'm trying to do and let the deck run the way that it runs. And also judges being able to, you know, uh, put thumbs up on as far as for me doing what I'm trying to do, you know, as far as what the deck does. Like, this deck is legally the only deck, I think, in Yu-Gi-Oh! History, as far as I know, that's legally able to end up doing what it does, as far as with the loop. Cool, so I'm going to declare. On board. So yeah, yeah, because you know I got the loop and whatnot, and it continues to keep playing. It continues to keep going. So I don't know any deck that does that, but I'm glad that dude's cool. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and just get my monsters. Hopefully he didn't misread it, because once I start adding cards to my hand, that's what people was like, "What? What are you doing, man? I don't know what you're getting at. You know, you can't do that. It's not legally impossible." So hopefully I don't go through that shit. Alright, so I do want to know what he's running. And we do have a dojo still here. We do need to get Squire though. But what I'm gonna do is probably going to, okay, I know what to do. So I'm gonna drop these four, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get into Herald. Let's see, activate effect, declare, good. Alright, so I'm gonna draw four. That's a solid hand, or solid draws. Alright. So I'm gonna activate these two just in case he has something. I'm gonna grab Fuma. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let me see. Okay, I get it. Okay, add that to him. Special summon. Activate his effect. Special summon Fuma. Should have had counters. Okay. Send this. This to grave to get Herald. Okay, cool. So now I can stop a hand trap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I'm gonna special summon 4 monsters to get into Appaloosa. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, yeah, let's get into Appaloosa. Didn't have to get into Herald, but it's cool. Just make sure that there's no hand traps. Okay, so from here, let's see. Um, so I'm trying to think at this point, what would be the optimal best board? I do want to get into Trishula. Trishula and Ravenet. Let me see. Trishula, 1, 2, 3. And then Ravenous after that. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna have to just get into so I can't get into VFD. Sorry, thinking really quick. So I kind of jumped the gun on the Herald situation. I mean, if he didn't have anything at this point, it really doesn't make sense for me to jump into that. But it's all good. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get into Nat, Sheehan. Yeah, I want to get into Trishula. 1, 2. With Mizuho still on the field. See, 5. Okay, so yeah. I'm gonna have to end up dropping Mizuho to be able to get into that board. I'm gonna drop this, send that, get into Squire. I'm gonna get Shianai. Okay, so I'm gonna get into Trishula because I want to see what he's playing. Heroes. Okay, that works. All right, so now at this point I can honestly get into Nat Beast, and that should be the end of it for him. So yeah, let me get into that. Special. Get into 9. VFD. Whatever. Oh, master. Alright, so I can get into those 3 and then get into Ravenous. Just click. Get this thing. Okay. I hate when people end up doing that. Like, seriously, we're not playing in a tournament. But it's all good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna end up ending on Notoria Beast and I think that's it. Let's see, Notoria Beast. I could get to Ravenous. Let's see, 5, 8. So I have a little 8. Yeah, okay. It's all good. That's this. Okay. Let me think. Um, yeah. I don't have anything else at this point. Okay. Send this off, draw 2. 1, 2. Should have gotten to my. I should have ended up getting my 6 samurai monsters. I totally forgot, but it's all good. So pretty much they got 0 attacks as far as whatever they do, and they get 0 attacks. They can't activate any spells or traps, so we should be good. And they can't activate monster effects, basically. I got 5 negates for that. Now, if he ends up activating Super Poly, then that's going to definitely look ass. Could have gone into another Saruja and drew more and got Prohibition. And there's a Super Poly. My bad, guys. Shit, I'll take that. They don't get banners, do they? And you must have sent from the hand or the main deck. Reading. 1 sec. Yeah, because, yeah, they don't. Once per turn, you can target 1 dragon synchro monster in the grave, banish that target, and if you do, until the end of the phase, this card name becomes. Hell no! Make his effect with Herald. Make. Think. If this card is sent from the grave, you can add 1 hero monster. Okay. I don't see him honestly getting through even this board because he has monsters with no attack, and I can negate spells. So the only monster I could think of him getting is Stratos. Okay, you could discard. Okay. Discard. Okay. I don't know why I love heroes. They're just, I think they're just interesting to play against because they're not boring. Mill 2. Yeah, I love fucking playing against heroes. It's it's fun because it stays live, man. So I know he's gonna more likely want to go first and probably put out a nice board. The thing about heroes is you could neg Stratos, but he might have what's his name, Ferris, and be able to continue to go off because they just need 2 hero monsters, just like 6 Hams. So I think what I'm gonna do, because if they do, I think Nibiru really hurts, and I'm debating Lightning Storm can pop his whole field, but Bane will still stay on the field if he summons that. But that's okay, because I can always attack over Bane. Alright, so let's get that going. Ariel said, fast food is probably Taco Bell and In-N-Out. Facts. Alright. Oh, making me go first. I feel like this dude, honestly, is screen sniping me, but it's all good. I'll figure out how to hide my hands and my sides once this duel ends. It's all good. 19G. Alright. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go here first. See if he lets me. Alright. So I'm assuming he's probably got some hand traps. Typically heroes end up running impermanences and Nibrus. So let's see what we can do. Alrighty, let's get it. Let me think. Yeah, I'll send these two. The only thing is I do not have a counter holder, so it's gonna be a little rough. But we'll see. I'm trying not to talk too much, guys, because I don't know if this dude is screen sniping me. I made a mistake letting him know. So we'll just have to play with what we got. Yeah, all of a sudden dude's playing faster. I know he's screen sniping me. Oh yo, de la como. Shout out to Beetlejuice. Let me know if you guys seen that movie before. What would I do? Damn, I could have got into. Alright. You did the rest? You did the rest? Yeah? Okay. Alright. So after I grab this card to hand, I'm gonna be right back. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that, y'all. All right, I'm back, y'all. I hate people that try to rush, that try to say go, to try to play. I hate that. I really do, man, because that's unfortunately the way that the community is. And the dude, honestly, here was real cool in the beginning, like, oh yeah, cool, let me check your stream. Oh yeah, let me end up, supporting, blah blah blah. Um, and now he's ended up being a dick because of me, you know, doing some stuff. Like if I gotta walk away for a few minutes or whatnot, don't be that way. Everyone's got things going on and stuff, so just be a good player. All right, so anyways, let me think. So I got 3 there. Got that. I could end up sending that there. Do I want to put it there? Yeah. Let's get rid of these 2. Special summon. Okay. Here comes the Nibiru. Yep. Alright. Attack and defense. Alright, so attack is 28, defense 28, defense 500. Alrighty. So unfortunately, since I only opened with Gateway, this wasn't the best hand. Yeah. So I got an intern. So it's all good. We can come back. If not, we definitely got him next duel. Mm, hold up. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I see it. Oh, it's 500. It's 500. 100. Is it 400? Oh, gain 200 for each hero that you can control. Okay. So he's at 29. Yeah. So that's game. GG. All right. So unfortunately, I didn't have enough extenders to be able to play through, and I know he's again screen sniping. So unfortunately, he probably knew what he was doing. Um, so because he replied literally right after I ended up saying, don't act a certain way. Um, hmm, I'm thinking who goes first? Okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Actually, you know what? All right, let's do this. Fuck. Man. Oh, man. Shiitake mushrooms. Alright, so that was a terrible hand. Alright, I'm gonna have to pass. If he ends up getting a Polymerization and a Miracle Fusion, I'm just gonna scoop because I don't have anything. Damn, man. So yeah, this was probably the worst hand that I could ever find. Oh, shit. All right, y'all. That dude was a real dick. And I bricked. Um, he had a good hand, even though he was, he had a good hand. Um, if I didn't honestly brick, I think I would have. Nah, Nibiru, yeah, that's probably the number one card that honestly annoys me in 6 AM players. But I had, a game plan from running Nibiru and Lightning Storm. So I could have wiped his whole board, but I don't know if I would have been able to play through because he would have drilled me and he could have probably used his token. But I don't think he had any other steam. Oh, you know what? He had mass fusion, so he could have probably dropped that on the Nibiru summon and probably got Dark Wall. So yeah, he outright honestly had that one. Even though the dude was an ass, he pulled that game away. But anyway, y'all, I've been playing for a good 3 hours now. I'm honestly just about ready to kind of tune out and chill. The game's on honestly right now too, so I just wanted to honestly have you guys, again, just chill, with me and check out, 6 Ams. We ended up, getting a 1-for-1 duel today. Unfortunately, I bricked last duel, but it's all good. It happens. It's part of the game. Um, but I just want to say thank you all for tuning in and checking me out. I greatly appreciate that. If you guys aren't subscribers, please subscribe, comment, and like anything that you um, have guys ended up hearing throughout this live stream. The people that haven't seen it and do end up seeing it later on, please support me by doing those things because I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to definitely make revenue from this. Eventually, hopefully, I will. But I just want to say ultimately, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys next time. And I'm so sorry, I just realized I didn't have any music playing the whole time, so you guys are just listening to me talk. I sincerely apologize. I'm still learning. I know last stream I had music going, but I honestly forgot to grab music that was from the YouTube channel or the YouTube, you know, uh, page that has all this music. So next time, I'll definitely have all that ready to go for you guys. I apologize. The stream's going to definitely get better as I continue to get better at it. But in the meantime, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Love you guys all, and I'll look forward to you guys next weekend. All right, bye.